Go ahead.
Clap, please.
I had to clap. I clapped it once.
Okay.
We good. I didn't stop nothing.
The lesson I want you to learn is it doesn't matter what you look like. You can be tall or short, or fat or thin, or ugly, or handsome, like your father. You can be black or yellow or white. It doesn't matter. What does matter is the size of your heart and the strength of your character.
Okay. Episode 5 of the Prime Podcast. Take
Peace
2.
to the primates.
Yo, what's good, man?
Chilling, man. Chilling.
What doesn't matter is the size of your old yammy. You bag of balls. Oh, forget about it. What's going on, people? How we doing in the world? Talk to him, man.
What's going on? What's going on with you, man? How was your week?
Now that you're behaving, I'm gonna give you a little more mic volume.
There you go.
Let's let them in on a secret. This is take 2, because in the beginning of the fucking podcast, Fats was like, he was beatboxing onto the fucking mic, and it was going crazy.
Well, we've had some upgrades to my side of the room.
Yeah, we got Fats a new mic. Well, it's not a new mic. Actually, that's the mic I recorded 100 episodes of In the Cypher on.
Right.
And this one, too. This one got in at the end, but that's the main one.
Right.
So I passed it down to you.
Yes, this is
son.
a legendary mic. Legendary.
Yeah, man. So we've been fucking. This is episode 5 of the Prime Podcast. We are live on Spotify. We should be up on iTunes this week, unless they tell us to go fuck ourselves.
Which I highly doubt.
I mean, I don't know. Obviously they have a longer process than iTunes does than Spotify does,
yeah.
because Spotify, when I send that shit to you, and then the next day we was live on there. So
Right.
I don't know what the fuck's going on with these.
Well, for the people that have been asking where they could stream it, we're up and running live on Spotify.
I think Spotify's free too for podcasts.
Right.
Because I don't have a premium membership of Spotify, and I was listening to it on there. So
Okay.
So yeah, I got Apple Music for all my music needs, and I listen to most of my podcasts on fucking Apple because I thought it was the only way to go. But apparently, I fucks with Spotify, man. Thank you guys for letting us on there. I know none of you are listening to it that work at Spotify, but it's the cool thing to say. Thank you, Spotify. So what are we talking about this week? Do you have your topics?
Well, first, we've had I was looking in the news, and they're looking into the sheriff's deputies because they leaked the crash photos of the Kobe Bryant crash.
Really? I didn't see
Yeah,
those
like
come up.
some scumbag thing to do, that they leaked the actual crime, the wreckage photos of the crash and everything else like that. So that's like a big uproar over that.
Who the fuck wants to look at shit like that?
There's some morbid people in this world, man.
I was just telling you off the air before we started. Like, I'm in this WhatsApp chat with guys from work.
Right.
And it's a mixture of just chicks with dick porn, I got you, you opened it. Then dudes getting their heads cut off, and people getting their balls eaten by a fucking pit bull, and then porn.
Right.
I don't want to cross those wires. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to fucking ingest porn while I am being sent a photograph, photograph of somebody's head cut off, or a video of somebody's head cut off.
Right.
I don't want to mix it with my porn. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with these people. So I had to mute the chat because I can't. I'll come to it every once in a while and pop in, but it's not for me.
So there was another thing that kind of there was some body cam footage that came out from Orlando, Florida. A 6-year-old little girl. They arrested her.
Yeah, I saw that, but I didn't understand what was happening.
What happened was she had some kind of outburst in class, and then when they brought her to the main office, one of the staff members tried to calm her down, and when the staff member grabbed her by the wrist, little girl, she kicked the crap out of this staff member.
6 years old?
6 years old.
God bless her.
So they proceeded to call the authorities, and they locked this 6-year-old up and charged her with assault. and battery.
She must have done a number on this bitch, huh?
Yeah, but see, here's the thing.
She's 6.
She's 6.
Yeah, I mean, let me take a shot in the dark here.
Yes.
Was she black?
Most definitely.
Was the cop white?
Yes, but he had help from another black cop as well. But black or white with the cop, this little girl
Was 6.
was 6 years old.
I mean, there's a little bit of you're not supposed to get arrested when you're 6. That's my understanding.
Here's my thing. I'm not even defending this little girl's actions because nobody wants to be kicked, especially by someone else's kid.
You ever get kicked by a fucking 6-year-old, bro? That doesn't even register on the pain scale.
Right, but here's the thing. With that, the whole arrest thing, are we now conditioning this 6-year-old?
Oh, get the fuck out of here, bro.
What are you talking about?
Is this a legitimate argument?
No,
it's fucking retarded.
No, my thing is, by the time this girl is 16,
I mean,
she's like numb to the whole threat of even being locked up.
Yeah, she's going to really enjoy the settlement check that she gets from this after she sues the fucking shit out of whatever state this happened in.
Florida. Orlando, Florida.
All right, well, she's going to get the biggest come up of her life because you can't arrest a 6-year-old. So I'm sure there's a suit. There's fucking 80 Jewish lawyers that retired to Florida from New York.
Well, now they're putting a law into effect that now there has to be some kind of a process before it has to be determined whether or not they can lock up anybody below the age of 12.
This wasn't already a law?
No.
Really?
No, it was not.
I thought that if you were below 18 years old.
No, there wasn't.
That's crazy. In Florida or everywhere?
In Florida.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about Florida.
Florida's fucking retarded. I shouldn't keep saying retarded, but they are.
Wait a minute. Isn't your mom a Floridian now?
No, my mom is from New York, and she moved to Florida 6 months ago. But I'm sure there's some fucking R-worded shit happening down there, too. I talked to my mother. I'm like, what's going on? What are you guys doing? She's, we go and we watch blues bands, and we have such a good time. Yeah, this guy, I'm looking for a new host, a co-host to the podcast. This guy has the worst podcast etiquette on earth. I mean, who is it? Let's pick it up on air. Let's talk to him.
That was an alarm.
Alarm? What is
Sorry.
that? On a regular day, it's like, wake up.
Yes.
You got to get your ass up.
Yes.
Shit. So, yeah, I mean, I saw what you were talking about on Facebook, and
right.
I scrolled. I read the headlines.
Right.
So, and like I said on the last episode.
But it seemed asinine to you, so you didn't even give it
I was just like, come on. Like, because I didn't think you could get arrested when you were 6.
Right. No, you can. Well, down there, yes.
I guess. But remember I said last time about the bully kid? I said next week there'll be something for everyone else to be fucking all up in arms about?
Right.
Well, here we go.
Well, no. The new thing. Well, we'll get to the new thing, but just wrapping up about this, I believe I don't even see how a person in law enforcement can take themselves serious. And, you know, I would play the footage, but I was disgusted when I even watched it.
Why, they beat on her? Shit,
no, but she was like she's 6 and
was she like
crying.
5'8", $150 or something?
No, but she's 6 years old. She's crying. She's saying, "Please don't lock me up. I don't want to go to jail," and everything else like that.
Why couldn't they call her mommy? What the fuck?
This is my point. And
what the fuck is going on here?
Again, how could a person in law enforcement even take themselves seriously by cuffing up a 6-year-old and taking them to a juvenile detention center?
I don't know. That's
But
that's
anyway,
the question.
That's Florida. You know what I mean? Moving on, another controversial situation was, well, what is today? Today is, well, we're in March now, but, last month was Black History Month. So Target was running this ad the whole month as a homage to this particular black-owned company.
What was
called the Honey Pot?
Like Winnie the Pooh and shit? What the fuck's the?
Well, it's funny because I really like I like the premise of it because it's all women's feminine products.
The honey pot.
But they call it the honey
The
pot.
vagina. That is the honey pot. So
Right.
where's the beef? What happened now?
So the beef is
How you talk into that mic. That's the beef.
Right,
Go ahead.
So the beef is I'm going to play this. I'm going to play this ad, and we'll enjoy it. It's a Black History ad, and it's a homage to the honey pot, and then we'll discuss it.
My name is Beatrice Dixon. I'm the founder of the Honey Pot. In the beginning, it wasn't easy to start this company. And there was a lot of times that it almost didn't happen. If Target didn't take the chance on us, we wouldn't be in all the retailers that we're in today. But what's really dope is they helped us with the product line, the packaging. They really changed my life. The reason why it's so important for Honey Pot to do well is so the next Black girl that comes up with a great idea, she could have a better opportunity. That means a lot to me.
All right.
So here's the thing. First of all, I like the fact that Target ran an ad where the person said dope.
Yeah,
we don't get
I've
that
noticed a lot of that happening,
Yeah,
with mainstream media ads.
So the backlash came. Beatrice Dixon, who is the proprietor and the founder of this company, she basically for Black History Month said that she feels that she's grateful for Target for investing in her, and she wants to be an inspiration to the next Black girl that wants to start a company. So a lot of white women have flooded the internet and giving bad reviews to the honey pot to drive down its stock and say that she's a racist for saying she wants to inspire another Black girl.
Hating ass bitches. You white bitches got everything already. The fuck you hating about?
But I'm just saying, is this something? This is how petty we are. This becomes a controversy because she wants to be an inspiration to another Black girl. She was a Black girl with an idea. She wants to pass on what she has.
Fucking Martha Stewart been an end cap in that store for the last 25 fucking years.
Absolutely.
That's right. Martha Stewart, right? That bitch went to jail. Nobody said a fucking word, right? You still buy her sheets and sleep on them.
And she's running with Snoop now.
Yeah, she banging Snoop. But that's fucked up. I mean, but when you say that white women, was it 13 bitches on Twitter, or was it 1,000 million hundred fucking?
What happens is the where they give the reviews and the ratings of the company.
On the website itself?
Yes.
They could, I guess I've seen that before.
A lot of these comments were like, well, I would have bought products from this company, but they're racist, and if they didn't have to say anything about Black and all this other stuff. And I'm like, do we have to? We're talking about Black History Month.
Boo-hoo, Susan. Go buy something else then.
But again, back to, shout out to Beatrice Dixon and your company. I just love the name and the premise.
I like the honey pot. I'm a big fan of the honey pot myself.
Yes.
Been trying to get my hands on some of that all day.
Oh, well, listen, you got a very new baby, and I will tell you, that's not happening.
Yeah, I know. I figured that out. But yeah, that's just pure player hating right there.
Right.
That is what it is.
Yeah, so.
It's probably some fat white bitch from Florida, mad. You know what I'm saying? Think about who's got the time to go on to Target.com and leave a review like that.
Right.
Just some fat stay-at-home bitch that does nothing.
Absolutely.
Hates her life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the whole point is, how is it that this is something that's controversial? How are you offended by that? She didn't say anything about hating anyone or anything else like that. She's just saying
that's what I'm saying.
She wants to be an inspiration.
It's pure player hating. Don't
crazy.
hate the player, hate the game, son.
So crazy.
She's hating it.
It's sad, but moving along, the Democrats, we had 2 dropouts today.
Man, them shits, they're just going to be dropping like flies. All these motherfuckers that were in
We
there.
had 2 dropouts today. That's crazy, right?
I mean, no.
Pete Buttigieg.
You know that dude is gay, right?
Yeah.
He's married to a dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. I could have told you if I had a crystal ball. I could have looked at the crystal ball and been like, "Yeah, nah, it's not happening."
Well,
the fuck you mean? I mean, more power to him, but it's not happening.
Yeah, because what do we call the dude? The other dude is the other dude, like the first what?
He's the first man.
Yeah, because you can't say
He
the
may
first lady.
he might be the first lady. You ever see that that Seth Rogen movie where he's the first lady?
What?
It's like this whole his high school or elementary school friend. He
Right.
ran into her at some fucking thing, and they started dating. And she was a presidential candidate, and she gets
Oh.
elected, and he's
well,
the
that's
first lady.
different. That's different. I'm
Well,
talking about
yeah, because
you
it's a
know.
straight relationship. But
Yeah.
I don't think I personally don't give a flying fuck. But what do you think other countries would think about our country if we had a fucking gay guy as the president? Not every other country is not this accepting of this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. But that's the reason why, to be honest, and I know I'm going to hear a world of backlash, but that's the reason why a woman being the president, this is a very male, like outside of the United States, it's a very patriarchal society.
Nobody will respect us. Whether you like it or not, you
Right.
people that are going to get all up in arms that I say with the shit I'm fucking saying that's coming out of my mouth. No fucking country in the world would entertain this bullshit.
Right.
None of it.
Right.
And I call it bullshit from the heart. Right here. It is what it is, man.
Well,
I mean,
you got him, he dropped out, and Amy Klobuchar dropped out.
yeah, that Klobuchar, she was a real fucking, she was in the running.
Yeah. No, not really. No.
I know.
She was like she was in the rear, like way in the rear view mirror. You know, she had a couple of flashes of, you know, but as far as a woman candidate, she couldn't even keep up with Warren. Elizabeth Warren is just, you know, she's trying to stomp with the big dogs. However, those two have vowed to endorse Biden.
Okay. So, you know, that's not going to make a fucking difference.
I'm just saying, they
The way they're hyping up Bernie right now, bro, Bernie Sanders got Flavor Flav kicked out of Public Enemy.
That's crazy. I was about to bring that up, too.
I mean,
that's crazy.
If that's any indication of you know, what Bernie is going to do
Right.
in the public, like, and the whole thing, I was talking to Sean before.
Uh-huh.
I think this is all bullshit. I think this is all hype.
What?
Like this.
What part of it?
Just media hype, kicking Flav out of Public Enemy.
Okay.
It makes everybody talk about it.
Okay.
And then people will start looking at Bernie.
Right.
And start fucking watching his democratic socialism bullshit. What do you know what democratic socialism is?
I do, but do they know?
It's bullshit.
So tell me about it.
I mean, just putting the word democratic in front of socialist
Okay.
does not make it not socialist anymore.
Right.
And it's not what I don't think people understand that it's impossible to do what he's saying he's going to do.
Right.
And like everybody would get all up in arms whenever a president would get elected and not do the shit that he's claiming he's going to do. Like he's running with this, I'm going to make marijuana legal in all 50 states.
Right.
Free health care for everyone.
Right.
Free college for everyone.
Right.
Social Security is always going to be good. It's going to be better. It's
Right.
going to improve. Instead of a lot of, most people are saying that Social Security is going to be done by the time we're able to retire. This guy's talking about it's going to be better. Where is all this fucking money coming from?
Well, it's the same thing like anybody else's campaign. If you pay attention to anybody's campaign, they're just going to throw a whole bunch of shit against the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah, but when you take that away, though, what's left of Bernie besides his crazy hair and fucking the character?
And then the thing about it is also, even if he gets in, the filibusters that Obama had to face, what do you think he's going to face?
He's going to be fucked, I think. Honestly,
exactly.
I think
and that's a very strong if, because the thing about it is Bernie is going to chase away a lot of moderate voters. You know what I mean? People that would have voted are not going to vote if he's there. That's what I think personally.
I think it's gonna force a lot of people to vote for Trump. Even though, he's obviously a Republican and Bernie's a Democrat.
Right.
When you have, if those are your two options, I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
If it's Bernie and Trump, I'm not saying this to set you up to say you're going to vote for Trump. But what if you had to think about like the way things are going now, the way they've been going for 4 years, or the who the fuck knows of what's gonna happen with Bernie?
Well,
back to the other thing about other countries looking at our country.
You know what another thing is about the way things are going now. The way things are going now, it just shows that the average person votes with emotion, not with thought.
They vote off of a popularity contest.
That's what I'm saying. It's emotional. It's about who made me feel the best. Who am I more comfortable with calling the president? Not who is more suited to do the job.
I don't think a lot of these people are going to vote anyway. The people that are judging the Instagram popularity contest,
right.
I don't think the large majority of them are voters. I really don't. I don't think, because when you look at these primary numbers where,
right.
you know, what they're projecting,
right.
It doesn't, like most, I don't know if it's just my Facebook, but most of the people on my Facebook fucking hate Trump.
Right.
And it doesn't reflect that in those numbers, is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what's going to happen, man.
Wait, you saying what doesn't reflect that people hate Trump?
Yeah. Why? Does it look like Trump is going to fucking 100% lose?
No.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, all these people are all for everything but Trump, and Bernie's the hot topic with this public enemy.
Well, you got to think about it. Think about this. If he can have as much of the delegates that he's had up in as much of a percentage of the vote up to this point, that just shows how divided the Democratic Party is. The left is very divided.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of people on the left, they want to vote the left just to get Trump out of office. Yeah. It's just like guys just want to get him out of office.
That's what plays when Fats makes a good point.
But anyway, a lot of these people just want to get him out of office. The thing is,
at all costs.
At all costs. But then what happens? What happens if Bernie is the only other alternative? What's going to happen then?
I don't know. I mean, could you imagine if Bernie got elected president and did everything he said he's going to do?
He won't be able to. That's the thing. Think about this. If he wanted to raise taxes the way he's talking about to pay for all of this stuff, that stuff is all going to get, his own party will shoot that.
Was 1/10 of the 100. No, it's not happening, bro.
His own party will shoot that.
It's not happening.
So, I mean, a lot of people are afraid of that. To me personally, it doesn't really matter. It matters, but it doesn't really matter who's even in the seat, because that person doesn't have they're not almighty, omnipotent, and have all the power in the world to do anything.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? There's checks and balances. The fact of the matter is, in the last couple of elections, the type of stock that we've been raising to send and say these are our presidential nominees and candidates, this is crazy. It's crazy. This is the best that we could come up with. We're walking around with this arrogance, talking about we're the greatest country in the world.
Hold on a second. We gotta talk about this microphone situation because my finger is getting tired. And I'm over here trying to mitigate this shit once again.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. I was trying to acknowledge your face, but you know what? Forget about your face.
My face? I mean, all right, we got...
No, but anyway.
Okay.
Real talk.
Go ahead.
We're walking around with this arrogance saying we're the best in the world, the best country in the world, and this is the best thing. These are the best candidates we can come up with.
I guess so. I mean, I guess we're gonna have to find out. I think there's some very interesting shit is gonna take place over the course of the next couple of months.
Right.
And we'll be here to talk about it.
Right.
I fucking hate talking about politics, though. I really do.
Why is that?
Because I just don't give a fuck.
But it affects you.
It affects me, but I don't feel like, I don't feel like in New York State that my vote for anything would count. I don't have a candidate that I feel like I really give a fuck about winning.
Right.
And I think it's a whole shit show. And I hate looking at fucking Facebook and watching a bunch of motherfuckers that have no idea what they're talking about talk about a bunch of shit. And I just don't want to add to the equation.
Oh, okay.
That's really what it is. Like, I have an idea of a couple of things, and I watch TV and I retain information well, but I don't fucking know.
But politics is just like anything else in the world that we touch on every week. There's too many people that have voices. You know what I mean? Like everybody has a voice. Every time that they have some kind of discussion about something, there's always, 3 experts here, and let's debate about what it is. You know, there's so many people that have opinions and agendas that they want to like put out through their opinions. You know what I mean? It's
experts.
Yeah,
experts
at what?
Bullshit. Anyway, moving on from politics. Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Did you see Bad Boys for Life?
No, but I heard it was very good.
It was fucking great. I loved it. I love every installment of the Bad Boys.
Right.
But I don't want to ruin this for you, so you're going to have to watch it. But this, I wish you would have seen it. Right. We'll talk about that's your homework.
We'll talk about it. I will make sure I see it this
week.
And
it's not the thing that I'm want to talk about is not bad. It's just, to me, it was, it was a little bit off.
All right. I saw what you put, so I know what you want to talk about.
Yeah.
I saw what you put.
Right.
I saw your post about it. You know. Did you watch the boxing competition last week between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder?
Yes, I did. It was funny too because Rocco, my cousin Rocco, was like,
"What's up, Rocco?"
He thought Tyson Fury was gonna get their shit kicked out of him for show.
Right.
like it was gonna be a fucking murder.
Massacre.
And I was like, I don't know. The way the internet was leaning before this fight.
Right.
I couldn't, like, I don't know. I seen some videos of the shape homeboy got himself into, and it just didn't.
Well, Deontay Wilder ran afoul of me when he claimed that he could knock out Mike Tyson in his prime. That right there was.
He got some hands, man.
No,
but don't disrespect Mike.
That's he ran afoul of me. As soon as he said that, I was like, yeah, I'm off this, and whatever happens. Now he comes in, and Tyson Fury is on a mission. He's on a mission, and by no means did this guy like, super great. It's just that Deontay Wilder stunk the place up.
He was just on point, man.
Yeah.
You see the shape, like did you see the pictures of him, like the shape he got himself into for this fight?
Yeah.
He was ready. He came to fight.
But Deontay Wilder didn't think that he was going to come to fight like
How
that.
could you not think so? This is a fucking rematch, bro. You come out with your stupid shredder uniform on.
And here's my thing. If you lost, you lost. That's it. You're a fighter. You're not going to win every fight. If you do, yes, you're super great and everything else, but there's a chance you may lose. It's you and another guy. Be a man. I wasn't prepared. The guy got the best of me, but we're going to do it again. That's it. But you're now talking about, my costume was 40 pounds, and I had it on for a few minutes before.
Yeah. Who told you to put that on?
My legs were shot by the time we started to fight, and yo, my man.
Bullshit.
You serious? You're a professional fighter. You got paid.
Excuses. Just bullshit after bullshit.
But that's the thing, and it's like, how am I now supposed to respect you? You know what I mean? With these type of excuses, you're a professional fighter.
Yeah, there was a whole, and this is one of the things my cousin cited. There was this video of fucking Wilder beating some internet troll's ass in a gym.
Oh my god!
And he looked like, if you've never seen this, it's fucking funny. I forget the dude's name. He's like a famous internet troll.
Oh yeah.
And he mopped him. Like, but the dude was fucking
Let's
like.
find that.
You'll find it. I can't remember the dude's name. Most people are probably calling it at the screen right now. They'd give a shit about boxing because the dude is like a famous troll. And he made the kid look like a fucking chump because the kid was a chump. You know what I mean? And it was entertaining as fuck. And my cousin was like gassed off that when he told me.
Oh, look.
Yeah. What's his name? Deontay Wilder, internet troll. Yeah, Charlie Zelenoff.
Charlie Zelenoff.
Ah, he fucks him up something serious. And listen, Deontay Wilder is not like a slouch. You know what I'm saying? He got hands, man. He could fight, but it just wasn't his fucking day.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. It's not even about it's not even about the fact that he has hands. He's a knockout artist. Period. End of story.
Dude, he's 6'9".
Yeah, let's not even like play ourselves here. But this is the reason why you being a person who is strong, punches hard, and has been known to knock people out in this way, if you end up losing, take it like a man. Come back. This is what's wrong with this society now.
There's no accountability.
Yes, I lost. I'm going to come back. Tyson Fury lost. And like you said, did he come back in shape?
Oh, he came back something serious.
He came back. He
came back to win.
And he came back to win. But that is the spirit that is gone from society right now.
Needs to come back.
You know, my nephew, basketball league. They play basketball and with no score. Well, they don't show them the score.
What the fuck? Why?
Because they don't want to like hurt these kids' feelings. The kids have.
What message does that send for life? Like, if there's no score, we're not playing with a score in life.
Well, yeah, because now we're just having fun and we're working on our skills and everything else like that. But we don't want to show one team shellacking the other team because then that will weigh heavy on their psyche and make them feel bad and everything else like that.
Why would you come back
emotionally
the next week?
Scar them?
Like if nobody, what the fuck is the point of a game? What are we just running a scrimmage?
But that's what I'm saying. Like as a continuation from last show, this is what sets us apart. It makes us look like we're like cavemen or something because it's like you don't understand that. You don't even understand the premise.
No, you just don't have that hunger for more.
And why at the end of the season is everyone getting a trophy? Why? For what?
I don't like it at all.
But that's the way it goes. You know what I mean? But Deontay Wilder, hopefully, he will get his self together and he will not come out with a 40-pound costume that will jellify his legs. And,
not for nothing, man. I've been carrying around an extra 40 pounds for the last fucking 10 years, and
right,
I got legs still.
You trying to say that you could still have a fight?
I can whoop somebody's ass for at least one round. That was bullshit. He made that shit up. That was an excuse.
Of course.
I mean,
but that's how it goes, man. People are always gonna make excuses for things that
for their shortcomings.
Because now they don't want to just take it on the chin.
Pause.
Whatever.
I never want to take it on the chin. I was thinking about that.
You couldn't take the high road at all, right?
Nah, not really ever.
You just couldn't.
I was watching back some of them clips, man.
Uh-huh.
I think I know. Like, I was thinking about this too. Like, you know how nobody likes me, like in hip hop and shit.
Right.
I was trying to figure out why.
And why? And what is your theory?
I was gonna ask you what your theory was first. Like, I've been around all the same people as you.
Uh-huh.
And they all think I'm Bollocks Man.
Right. Yeah,
like,
that should have been your rap name. That whole East Coast thing, do away with that. You should have just been
just Coast.
Well, it was
way back. I got
it was. Listen, I didn't meet you yesterday.
I know.
Okay then. So anyway, the whole Coast thing, right? Should have did away with that. You should have been Bollocks Man.
I mean, that's my homeboy and shit, but I don't identify as Bollocks Man.
But that's the way you're perceived.
Why?
You're Bollocks Man.
Well, why? This is what I don't understand. Is it? I was running through, like, because of a particular post online, right? I was looking at something, and I was looking at.
It ruffled your feathers a little bit?
It doesn't ruffle none of this shit ruffles my feathers. So this is one of the reasons why I think maybe nobody really likes, fucking with me, because it's like, I don't fucking care.
Okay.
So is there some kind of air about me? Is it my face? Am I a dick?
No, it's not that. And it's not. Well, you got to understand. I have a different perception.
When you first met me, before you knew anything,
I have a different perception of you. You have to understand. Well, when you came to work, when we first met on the job, you were way younger. You got to think about it. What were you like? Like what?
24.
Yeah, you were like super young. So it was
25. Nah, maybe 25.
Yeah. So you were like
Whatever.
young and like you were just young. So I'm not gonna say you were a retard.
You were also young.
Yes, I was, but I was a bit more mature than you and your homeboy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Sal Serio, your man.
Sal, what up, Sal?
Your boy.
That's my guy.
These two people are I'm sitting in my car. You know, obviously, you know, fucking off on company time.
Whoa.
You know.
Allegedly.
So I'm sitting in my car, just chilling. And I see this kid's car starts to jerk and starts to move.
Shit.
And it just rolls
Whose
on its
kid's
own.
car?
Sal.
Okay.
Remember?
Let's be clear.
So I see
Story
Sal's
right.
car. Sal's car is parked right in front of me. So it starts to roll. And it's the way it's parked like perpendicular to my car. So
On a little bit of an embankment hill.
right.
That
So,
went down and up.
Yeah, so it starts to move, it starts to roll, and right when it's about to hit another guy's car, it turns. I can't. You can't make it up. It turns, and then it proceeds to roll again, and then go right into the guardrail by itself. As I'm seeing this, I'm looking. I'm like, is Sal in the car? Is he like sleeping or something?
Oh, man.
Then I see the back door bust open. And then you see Sal just throw up his hands. What the fuck?
This story is
Then
jeez.
you see him run out and he's like
Crying?
buckled over laughing. Like this is like the funniest thing that he has ever seen.
It's still one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
So now I told my perspective of that from outside. What was happening inside?
What was
that
happening?
Caused this,
All right.
that caused this accident to happen.
So Sal had like a 2000 Civic or some shit.
Right.
And it was manual.
Right.
And he was like, yo, I installed a remote starter kit on my Civic. I was like, oh, word? And I'm a fucking dick. And I'm like, word? And I'm like, he shows me the clicker, and I'm just clicking this fucking thing. I just keep clicking it. Now, when you have a fucking manual car, and and the car is in gear without a clutch, and you go to start the car, it's gonna fucking jump. It's gonna go, vroom,
Yeah.
vroom. This car must have fucking, you saw it from outside.
I was watching it. It kept hopping. So the thing about it was, he's clicking, so he's turning it on and turning it off. Turning it on.
It was going, vroom, vroom, vroom. So
Yeah.
every time there was a vroom, 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 it would be vroom, hopping.
Yes.
And then I told you about the embankment,
Yes.
which went kind of like a dip.
Yes.
I don't know if it was fucked up over there or whatever in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And then it after it hit that embankment, after a couple fucking hops,
Yeah.
it dipped into there and then hooked a left turn because his wheel must have been turning left or something.
Right.
And then it fucking swiped, what's
Had-
his name's car?
No, it didn't.
Yeah,
it
it
did? Oh,
it hit that expedition that was
Oh, it
on the
did? I
fence.
did- I
Yeah,
thought it missed it.
Very, very low on the bottom, not
Okay.
bad.
I thought it missed it. All right.
And then it did like a U and hit the fucking thing.
And it hit the guardrail.
I didn't know that was happening when I was hitting it, but once we came outside, I was like, holy sh! That's when it all hit me. Like, this fucking kid's car is a manual. Like, first of all, I don't know. I didn't think it was possible to install a remote start on a manual car because you needed to have a neutral safety switch.
Right.
I guess he overrode that somehow. I just thought I was gonna start his car and it'd be running all day.
So this is just a small tidbit.
But that was like 09. You met me in like 07.
Okay, but this is a small. Like what I'm saying is, this is a small tidbit. When you say, "Oh, why is it that these guys look at me a certain way?"
Yeah, but I don't know none. They don't know me. None of them know me. They all looked at me or whatever the fuck they did and was like, I don't like that guy's face.
Well, you know what it is. Sometimes it's hard. It's hard for people to accept you when they feel like you're too confident. If you walk with an air of confidence, because that people feel like, well, what's his deal? Where he thinks that he's all of that when
it's not that I think that I'm all of that. And this is once you get to know me, you understand that it's a motherfucking party. Like, I don't fucking care.
You got to think about it. Also, you were basically coming around and very self-sufficient.
Yeah.
Monetarily.
Yeah, but did they all know that or something? Do people know that?
Well,
like,
you can see it.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not even talking about people, because a lot of the people inside of the Rebel Arms camp, I got to know all of them, and it was cool.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about just people in general that when you were around Bollock, you weren't just around the crew. You weren't just around us. You were around a lot of other different people. So if you're around a certain conglomerate of people, these things, like, you know, people look at you like, well, you know, you're supposed to be like,
but I'm supposed to be beneath them in all areas of life.
That's my point.
And then I pull up in a $70,000 car, and they're like, "What the fuck?
Yes,
What the fuck?" So that it's that petty.
Yes,
really?
It is. Of course, it is.
Ah, man, I should have been starving the whole time. I fucked up.
You didn't know?
I mean, I don't know. It carries over until today. Like, and I'm not talking about people in Rebel Arms. Like, I don't. Everybody be cool.
That's not what
I'm talking about
not
other
talking about
rapper
them
dudes
either.
and shit. Like rappers that I met along the way with him. I still feel like they look at me like, yo, this dude. I don't want to look at this dude. Like, I don't want anything to do with this dude. I feel it from. I don't know if I don't really feel like I give a shit about things. What is the word? When you don't have confidence.
Right.
Well, what is it? I forget the word. But I don't feel like that. But when I look at like certain situations that I find myself in with hip hop and music,
right,
shit happens, and I'm like, what the fuck did I do to this guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, I constantly be feeling like that.
Well, did you ever like express your feelings?
Nah, hell no. Fuck out of here, B. Like, no, because that is something that I feel like is like I would have to really, really care, like, and then bring it up.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do? You're gonna live your life. This is what I always say. I tell my daughter this all the time. The worst thing you could ever do is see yourself through the eyes of someone else. So at the end of the day, who cares?
This is the point of this whole thing. I guess I'll never be able to do that.
That's what I'm saying. You're never supposed to see yourself through the eyes of someone else. So at the end of the day, who cares what people think? Who cares how they feel? The fact of the matter is, I boil things down to right now, this second, the way I boil things down is this. Is the way you feel about me gonna pay my mortgage? Is it gonna pay my bills? Is it gonna put food on the table? Is it gonna put clothes on my family's back? Is it gonna keep money in my bank account? If your feeling about me has nothing to do with any of that, then feel how you want to feel.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about, though. It's like, as far as hip hop shit is concerned,
yeah,
I feel like it's like a thing. Like, this could be my imagination, but I'll do records, I'll do shit that I'm on don't get the same burn. I don't know if it's because I don't dick ride people,
right,
and I don't hop on people's nuts and shit. Like,
right.
But I feel like I did a record with Bollock, Jigs, Trey. On Bollock's album, and I'll just be looking through the love that motherfuckers be showing, like rapper dudes that be on Bollock's page. They'll start following Trey and fucking Jigs,
right? And
they've met me and know me and don't follow me. Am I that disinteresting?
I don't know.
It's a weird. I don't know. I always think it's like this fucking conspiracy or some shit. I don't know. It's a weird fucking thing, man. Maybe I'm a dick. Maybe I just look like an asshole.
Could be.
I don't know, man.
Listen, the thing about it is, are you gonna bust your brain trying to figure it out?
Nah, not really.
You just gotta keep because just as many people that might not want to deal with you, there's that many people that.
I just want to know why they don't like me. No, I don't.
That's why I'm laughing. I'm like, That's why I'm laughing. It's like,
Go fuck yourselves, you fucking assholes.
you know. But I mean, you know, I wanted to show you this. Did you look at my Facebook page by any chance?
Yo, you are the most erratic motherfucker when it comes to social media, responding to texts.
Why is that, sir?
Because you're not like I don't know. I'll post something and then like 3 days later you'll get to it. Like you're not on there like most people. You have a weird schedule too.
Yes, but here's the thing. I'm not as social. Listen, even in the days, and Slim can attest to this, even in the days of the circle, 95.97% of the time, if you were interacting with the circle, you were interacting with him. Not me, him. I've never been the most social media jacked in. I'm even talking about from the days of MySpace and all of that stuff. I never was one of those people. So I get on, I do a couple of things, then I get off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. I'm mostly only engaged in my content too. So I'll write things, and then the other thing I get my balls broken is about, like, I'll write things, and you have a hot minute for me to fucking engage with you on that thing before it's on to the next thing, and that thing never happened. Okay. Like, I won't really go back too much to other shit if I'm on some other shit. Like, not just because I start getting these notifications and then I just go forward. I don't look back for other shit. So and apparently that's not nice. You're not supposed to do that.
You're not.
You're supposed to talk to everybody.
You're supposed to talk to everyone. And this is the thing why, we can't. This meme right here is the funniest thing I've seen.
Oh my God.
In the world.
Do we need sound for this?
Now, hold on. Let me preface this. This week, Oprah was giving a speech.
Oh, that's Oprah?
Yes.
Oh, my
God.
God.
Oprah was giving a speech, and apparently, her shoes, apparently, she had a shoe malfunction, and she tripped and she fell. It was funny and everything else like that, and, my wife was telling me that I was mean for laughing and everything, and, she took a fall. But now the whole... I've said this how many times? The internet has no chill button. So I'm scrolling and I see this meme where someone superimposed Kobe Bryant's image like he's shaking her out of her shoes, and
he just crosses the bitch.
And he just crosses her and she hits the floor. So we'll play that real quick.
It has sound to it?
Peace at all times.
Jesus. Yo.
So, so, at the end of the day,
that's fucking funny.
That was really funny. And, they should I can pretty much guarantee you the person that picked her shoes out no longer has a job.
You think so?
Yeah.
What if she picked them out herself?
Do you think Oprah picks out her own shoes?
I don't know.
Are you serious?
I hope I never get to the point where I can't pick my own fucking shoes out, man.
Listen, when you're that important and that famous, listen, we're not famous, so we can do whatever we want for each other.
I guess. I mean, I am married, so I can't really pick my shoes out too much. Because when I buy another pair of fucking $300 Jordans, my wife is like, "What the fuck? He has 8 pairs in the closet."
But she doesn't understand why you do it. Did you ever
I don't
explain?
Understand why I do it.
But did you ever explain to her why you do it?
No, maybe, probably, but I don't truly understand why I do it either.
So when you all right, the black on black ones that you had to rescue this week.
There, I'm wearing them right now.
Yes,
right.
That you had to rescue those. Why did you buy them?
Because they were black 4s. You could wear them whenever. They're all black 4s. I love Jordan retro 4s.
Okay.
I don't know why I said retro, because that's what they call them now. But Jordan 4s. I love Jordan 4s.
Okay.
And in an all black sneaker, you can't go wrong.
Okay.
There's your answer.
How much did you pay for them?
I only paid retail for them. I got them for $190, so it's like $2 something with the tax.
Okay.
But there's other pairs. Like I got a pair of 4 bread, the black and red joints. Mm-hmm. They ran me a fine little tab. I got the 3 cement black and red joints. Those are expensive. I got the 5 steels. Those are expensive. Like, I love those shoes. Like I don't necessarily need a new pair of shoes. I don't know.
What I'm saying is, what she's saying is that a worthy investment if you're not going to sell them? If you're not going to be like, all right, I'm going to hold on to these and sell them later or whatever.
It's not I don't never look at it anymore as an investment. There was a time when I was way out of control with it. Now it's like
I was there.
And I sold a lot of them shits.
Okay.
Like, I don't really have too many pairs left from that original time where I was losing my fucking mind with it.
Right.
I only have like the ones that I'll everything I have now I'll wear.
Okay.
So I put it like that. And if you could look at it like as an investment or just like a kind of, I don't know. I just love fucking Jordans. I love sneakers in general, mostly Jordans.
Okay, so do you consider that to be your guilty pleasure?
I mean, by the looks of me, I think there's something else that came first.
Well, no, but I'm just saying. I'm talking about in a marriage when you're dealing with, because finances break up marriages every day, all day. You know that.
I mean, fortunately, my wife makes really good money, and it never really fucking. We don't fight over that kind of shit right now. But there's obviously you're supposed to be an adult and responsible thing
Most
that comes up,
definitely.
right?
But what I'm saying is, you can't be too rigid about pleasures. If it's something that you like and it's something that she likes, you guys need to get together and say, well,
But see, that's the thing. There's not I don't give a fuck on earth about anything that she would buy.
Right.
At all. In my opinion, she doesn't spend enough money on herself. And I think it's because she works so damn much, she don't have the time.
Right.
But, I don't care about shit like that. That's a woman thing.
Right. Most definitely, because, prior, two of my wife's relatives, their husbands are diehard Dallas fans.
Okay.
Why? I'm a Buffalo Bill fanatic. All right.
Yeah.
It's all you see. So Thanksgiving, the Bills were playing. They were playing Dallas in Jerry World. So they both actually work for the airline. So flying was like nothing. So we were gonna fly to the game. And so obviously my wife was like, she's like, Christ himself has to come and tell me to say it's okay for you to go over there because you're not going. That whole whatever. Just know that you're not going. You know what I mean? You're not gonna leave your family on Thanksgiving to go to see a football game.
That's a different issue than money, though.
But listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
From the moment that we bought my house, I've been trying to get a ginormous TV to put in my living room. The two windows on the back of the living room. I wanted to get a ginormous TV. So
put it right in between.
Right. So we already got TVs in every room. We don't need TV. Blah 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 blah. The woman thing. Why are you getting that?
Yeah.
Why does it have to be so big? All of that stuff.
Yeah.
So we happen to entertain Thanksgiving at my house this year. So I told her, I was like, listen, here's how it goes. If I can't go to the game, I gotta have a better TV to watch the game.
Naturally.
Right. So she gave in and said, okay, get your stupid TV.
Does she watch this stupid TV too?
Of course. Well, I haven't picked it up yet. It up yet. But what I'm saying is, now I have the lane to do it. Whereas before it was like, absolutely not and everything. We're just wasting money because we have a bunch of TVs already. And to be honest with you, I'm going to be 1,000% honest with you right now. If you go and turn on any TV in my house and look through the DVR and everything, it's like I don't even exist in that house.
Oh, I know how that is.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't even, I don't even live there.
There's not too much shit I give a fuck about on TV.
Yeah, that's all them.
Yeah.
It's like me, I'm basically buying a TV just to have it.
So you can watch the Buffalo Bills. During football season.
Yeah, during football season. But and then after that, I surrender it back to them.
Everyone, you're gonna even fight with her about This Is Us when it comes on during
Oh
football
my God!
season.
Hey, listen.
Did she watch that stupid shit?
Listen.
Oh, my.
Listen. So you know how the format of this show, we start off every show with a positive video or a positive quote.
That was Fats' idea.
Yes.
He's a positive man.
Yes. But then, after that, then the debauchery begins and we just talk about whatever, however, and, we do whatever. Anyway, she came with a This Is Us quote.
Oh, my God. He ain't been around long enough to quote.
Well, I'm just saying. She came with a This Is Us quote. I think that every woman on the planet watches this show.
And they cry.
Oh, yes.
He had a heart attack.
Yeah, well.
Listen, man.
Do you think that you could ever be a good a dad as Jack?
Dude, is Jack the big fat guy?
No, Jack is the dad that died.
I don't fucking know. I all I know is I've seen her watch this, and there's some 450-pound fat white chick. Some fucking 400-pound white dude. It's very body positive. It gives you something to fucking.
Listen, you're very you're fat shaming when you say that.
Listen, as long as they're fatter than me.
Oh my God.
No, it's not fat shaming. It's an observation. Like, I don't expect people to want to tune into my fat ass every fucking week.
Why not?
Because it's not nice. You don't want to look at me. Do you guys want to look at the?
Have you ever heard the saying "chubby chaser"? You don't think there's chubby chasers out there?
I live with a chubby chaser.
There you go.
I am a good-looking fat guy. I am. I've been told.
I won't weigh in on that one.
You don't have to.
I'm just saying.
It's proof in the pudding.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I won't. I'm not even touching that one.
Don't touch
but
it.
Keep going.
Please don't
keep
touch
going.
it. But I'm just saying, I don't want to. I don't know. I don't understand what the message is with that show. I don't really fuck with it like that, and it's confusing. Like Mandy Moore's supposed to be like 70, like she's clearly fucking 30. Like I don't know. I don't know enough about it to talk about it. I just know that when the season is on and I have to be fucking subjected to it, and I'm not into it. And she's like, "Well, why don't you like it? It's so good." I'm not into it. And then to add fuel to the fire, it's a bunch of fat people on the screen.
But you like food.
I want to be the only fat person in the room
okay,
with my wife. You. I don't need her goo gaggling over some 400-pound fat guy. I'm the fat guy. All right? She's crying for this fat motherfucker.
You know what happened this week?
Lots of stuff. But tell me.
Erykah Badu turned 49.
She looks damn good for 49.
Now, here's the thing. That 49-year-old honey pot is what they're marketing.
All right.
That has to breathe all new life into every cougar on the planet.
Yeah, but
like there's value in your vintage honey pot.
Listen, there's not. This is also a thing where it's like, like that's Erykah Badu.
Okay.
Not all 49-year-old pussies are going to get the same fucking result. Just like not all fat guys are going to go out there and do what I do.
Okay.
There's levels to this shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's a certain je ne sais quoi to that 49-year-old pussy. If you will.
And what is the je ne sais quoi with her?
I mean, obviously she is a world famous singer.
Right.
And she has platinum records to her name.
Right.
She's ruined a bunch of rappers' careers.
Well,
there's an award to this vagina.
Listen.
She didn't ruin it.
Listen, Jill Scott is a world-renowned singer.
She's not there yet. Jill Scott is in her late 30s, I think. She's a little closer to our age.
So you're trying to say that they couldn't market
She'll
Jill
get her
Scott's...
fucking candle, bro. Just not quite yet. All right? It's not.
Well, what other candles would you like to see?
Listen. I'm not a big fan of the vagina scented candle. I like the warm apple pie, watermelon, cherry.
You know, some of those candles, like especially the ones that like smell like cookies, could like really mess you up coming in the house, thinking that your wife is baking.
They always have that headache element to them to me, where they hit you right in the front of the fucking forehead, and you're like, this smells like cookies, but it's not. It also smells like hot plastic or whatever. Like, it doesn't smell like.
I'm telling you, man.
I've smelled some good ones.
Okay.
The watermelon one from that candle place in the mall.
Right.
That is a good one.
What, the Yankee Yankee
Doodles, yeah, Doodle Yankee, whatever the fuck it is.
candle?
You walk. I go in that place and I get a fucking headache. I'm really sensitive to smells.
Okay.
So, but we were at somebody's house and they had that thing burning. And I was like, I like that. That's a good one.
Okay.
We should bring that home. And then the woman bought her one for like, I don't know, present for something.
Okay.
And I liked it as shit.
Oh, you did?
I do. It's still up
you
there.
You got in touch with your.
No, it won't smell like whatever I fucking cooked. You know, like, you don't open a window or something, you're gonna be smelling garlic and broccoli for fucking a week.
Well, don't you have a hood?
Yeah, there's a hood, but it's
Turn
winter.
the hood, turn that fan on.
I'm convinced that fan just blows into the wall. I don't know where the fuck it goes. Maybe it goes outside. I don't know. But you start cooking in this house, this smell lingers.
Well,
Yeah, sometimes you gotta light a
We're not
candle.
even talking about cooking, man. I almost cut my finger off today.
Yeah, was it worth it? This guy was chefing up kielbasa. I'm like, I see his finger covered in a bandage. Show him your finger. I was like, what happened to your finger?
Listen,
What were you cooking?
I was cooking.
Some kielbasa.
It's cooking breakfast. I was cooking breakfast.
Some breakfasts.
And yeah, so I have a very 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 sharp knife because I'm like a semi foodie. You know what I mean?
I'm all the way in. Like, I be cooking shit. I get into it, man.
Exactly.
I know exactly how.
Listen, I changed your life with
Yeah.
the deep fried corn.
Oh man, that was exquisite. I'd never been that fat before in my life. Where it's like you could take a piece of corn and add 600 calories to it, but it was worth it.
Yeah. So I'm like a semi foodie, and in fact, if any of the primates out there would like to discuss any type of food related anything,
You guys got some recipes? Let us know.
you got two fat foodies here that like to cook when we're not chopping fingers off. But anyway, yeah. So I sharpened my knife
Today? You sharpened it?
The last time I used it, I sharpened it. So that thing was like a razor blade.
And you still thought you was fucking with the dull shit.
Yeah, and I was, and
I have a lot of close calls like that, dude.
yeah.
A lot of them. Like just today, I was crushing up some garlic.
Oh,
You know how you hit
yeah.
it with the side of the
Bong.
knife?
Yeah.
I hit it with the side of the knife, and then I went to flip it over to pick it
yeah.
up off the cutting board,
Right.
and I dropped it on the floor. I had no shoes on, no socks. It was this close to hitting me in the foot. And that would have been, this is like a chef, like a hard, like, the one with the point that comes down. This would have done some serious damage to my foot. If it would have caught a toe, I would have been one less toe. That little piggy would have went straight to the market.
Well, see here, look. You had a close call, and I actually,
It
drew
happens.
blood.
It happens a lot though with those things where it's close,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
I gotta just not. I don't know. I don't know if this happens to you, and it's been happening to me a lot
What's that?
as I get older. I keep dropping shit, I think I got something,
Right.
and I drop it. I must have dropped my phone a fucking 1,000 times a week.
That's a pretty
headphones.
That's a pretty expensive phone.
Yeah, but it's in a case. Like, it's in a nice case. I could throw this thing across the room.
Hey, you just stick a pin in that really quick. I was because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm disrespected every single day about my phone.
Yeah, you are.
So, anyway, via text, via phone call, I'm thoroughly disrespected about my phone. But anyway, I was looking online. Do you know that new S20 is like $1,400?
What is that? That's a
The
Samsung?
Galaxy, Samsung.
Yeah, that's a serious phone. That's a nice phone. That would help you a lot. if you had
But
one of
hold
those.
on. So let's just say this. How long is that phone going to be relevant enough for it to be worth $1,400?
That phone is worth $1,400. If you ask my opinion, every time a new one comes out, it's no longer relevant. So what does an iPhone drop? Like, they drop, this is the 11 Pro Max, right?
Right.
Now they'll come out with the next year, the 11 Pro Max S, or they'll add something to the title. That'll rock for a year. Then the year after, it'll be the 12, or they might go straight to the 13 or the 14. I don't know how they do the numbers.
Right.
But they'll always create something that will make whatever you
Yes,
have ain't
but
shit.
why are we getting so like super absorbently expensive, and they still have the same shelf life of when they were $200?
I don't know. The technology's severely changed. As far as like the camera on this phone is comparable to the camera we're shooting on, if not better.
We already shot an episode on that phone. Remember?
That we couldn't use. That's the only other problem with the phone. Like iPhones have no memory card, so I can't just pop the card out and put it in a different computer.
Right.
I don't fucking set up my phone with my computer because I do a lot of editing and shit on my computer, and I don't like bringing in the new update for iTunes and all this shit. So I just let my phone rock. I'll link it to my iCloud.
Right.
But when I plug it into the computer and I want to take the video files off it, my computer's like, who the fuck are you?
Right.
Because it don't know that phone.
Right.
And I can't just get the files off. Maybe I'm going about it wrong, but it ain't as easy to take the files off this phone as it is to take the files off that camera. And I'll tell you what, if it was, I would fucking be cutting out this giant apparatus of shit that we have right here and using the phone. It'd be way easier.
But that's what I'm saying. But still, even with all of that, $1,400 for a phone?
It's a lot of money.
That's ridiculous.
It's a lot of fun.
You can buy the phone. You can buy a complete computer system. That's less than this phone.
You definitely could buy a MacBook Pro.
That's my point.
But I don't know, man. I get a lot of use out of my phone. Like I was explaining to you, like all of those intercut edits that I did where I bounced from me to you, I did them on my phone.
Right.
I recorded them on that camera and dropped the file onto my phone, and then
listen, all of these.
Oh, we ran out of fucking time on the GoPro. That's a first.
The GoPro quit. Anyway, the all of these Instagram people that make these Instagram clips and everything else like that, they all do them on phones.
Yeah, they do. A lot of people do. You don't see a lot of people that aren't, photographers or videographers carrying around fucking cameras like this.
That's my point.
Anymore. You don't have to.
Yeah. But still, that's a lot of money, man.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm saying about the money issue to me is because next year this phone is like, it's not worth anything. You know what I mean?
It's worth something.
It's not worth nothing. And then when you go try to trade it in,
it's never going to be worth what you paid for.
They want to give you pennies on the dollar.
Listen, as soon as you pull the phone off the lot, start Googling porn, it goes down in fucking value. Anyway, our camera's telling us something. The GoPro just ran out. That's the first time that ever happened. So
where are we at?
We're at an hour and 10 minutes.
Wow.
So
we were having fun with these guys. We were just talking.
We were jib-jabbing. We were talking. So anyways, episode 5 is in the fucking books. I hope you fucking cocksuckers are doing great. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. Hopefully by the time you hear this, we'll be up on iTunes. We're up on Spotify. Follow the YouTube playlist that's got all the video episodes in it. And just have a generally nice day and go fuck yourself.
Peace.
Peace out.